think we can put this away for an hour and let it rest. Starter incorporated, give it an hour rest, and then we'll start on our folds. 75% hydration. It's a little bit stickier than I'd like, but it's very moist and jiggly, so hopefully that means more rise. So hopefully this fold will start getting, yeah, there it goes. Okay. My hope was that the fold was going to change everything and make it so it's more manageable, and I think that's what's happening here. I want to incorporate more water to hopefully have a better rise, better moisture content, and maybe a little bit better bread, but who knows. So, first fold is almost done. I think it's working okay. It's a tiny bit stickier than I like, but it's shaping better. So I think we're okay. See, it's starting to smooth a little bit, so that's fine. But normally I can do like 5 folds and that's it. I lost track. I think this is like 8 or 9 and it's still folding pretty well, which is fine. It's shaping together, which is good. Hands are a bit getting, again, I keep my hands wet and that'll keep it from sticking so much. But yeah, it's actually starting to come together. It's getting tighter, which is what I want. And I think we're good. So this is So that was quite a few folds, but I think it's starting to come together. It's a little bit jiggly, which is what I want. I want more moisture, and then we're going to give it a rest for another hour and do another fold. Second fold done, looks good. Alright, that was the final fold. Everything's feeling pretty good, so let it rest for an hour, and then we'll work on putting it in the pan. It's nice and jiggly, that's good. Alright, looks good. It's nice and jiggly, a lot of air in it, that's good. So I'm gonna let it sit. It is like 11:30, so give it a couple of hours to rise. I'm gonna cover it with saran wrap and wait. That's not good. That one's better. The oven's ready. Gonna go ahead and put them in. Put it in, I should say. Made my little tent. I'm not getting any better at this. This is the hardest part of the whole thing, trying to make this work. So, there's room in there. Let's go ahead and put it in the oven. Set a timer for 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Counting down.
Could take the aluminum foil off. To be honest, it didn't look that good. It didn't rise as much as I'd like, but it did rise. It smells okay, so hopefully there's enough room in there. It's not just like thick, but let's take a look. See, it was about there, and it rose to there, but it didn't. Normally there's more of a peak, but I don't know what's going on. So gonna give it about 20-25 minutes, let it get some color on it, and then we're done. Okay. It didn't rise as much as I want to. It did open some. It's got nice fermentation on it, so if nothing else, it smells good. I think it's okay. Now I just gotta let it cool. Okay, let's see what we got here. Alright, the crumb looks good. It smells okay. It looks a little dense. Definitely needed, I don't know, it just didn't come out good as I had hoped. It's very small, it's very dense. It's a bit airy, but it's not as much as it should be. There are some good spots here, but see how like thin it is? It should be at least to about here, but let's give it a taste. Tastes good. It's soft. I was afraid it may be it is dense, but it's soft. I think a big factor is that wheat. I think having a decent amount, like 20% being wheat, I think does make a big difference. Because the last two loaves have been, they look pretty, but they're not as good as they could be. Right? See, it's got some holes and stuff, but you know, it's edible. I'm definitely gonna just toast it, have some bread, make a couple of small grilled cheeses, but grilled cheese nonetheless. So it's probably like a C plus.